Hey folks, welcome back to Let's Play Grand Theft Auto 4. I'm the Mysterious JG. I muted my... Here we go. So last time we did a mission for Congressman Stubbs, I guess. Now Ashley has called us and she needs help. I just checked, because yeah, we're close. After we do this mission, I have to go do that... we sort of had this alternate missions from, I guess, Jim? Just the J icon that we've been ignoring. I got to do 1 or 2 missions on that chain, and then we've got to the point where I'll be able to load, a game where we should have a little bit more money and whoppets. So that'll be nice. Well, because we'll have done some gang war missions. I don't think we'll bother doing any more than what I've done done off screen. But yeah, we'll have done some of those, and that will, I think, have earned us some cash. In the meantime, we've got to go rescue Ash from whatever her situation is. Hopefully it's not a situation that involves me having full armor. Because if it does, we might be having to use a quick save. Well, I don't think we'll be allowed to... yeah, let's just assume I'm not going to need full armor, and if I do, oops.
Luckily, the men arrested are all reasonably small fry, so people who made the real money are still free to screw up the economy while making out like bandits.
And in sexual politics, internet message boards are
Sexual politics.
Michael Graves may have fathered a love child. Jenny Acorn outside Mr. Graves.
Michael Graves? Is that like Peter Graves?
Mr. Graves, who has always pushed a
James are next. Ugly and stupid. Next, by I haven't seen Parts of Clonus War in a long time. It's a funny episode of Mr. Science Theater, but that closing credit gag, James Arnett's Ugly and Stupid, next on Biography. Because Peter Graves was one of the stars of Parts of Clonus Horror, and he hosted the Biography series, and James Arness is his brother. He's a famous cowboy actor, He's an actor. He played a lot of cowboy roles. He was big on TV in like the 70s, the 60s, I guess. Don't know which one of them is more famous and better remembered today. I believe they both passed on. But, we are either going to the same exact building or going to the project next door to the one that Dwayne lives in. Dwayne will not be appearing in Lost and Damned, I believe. See, I don't remember. I don't know. Now, this might be the same building. I don't think we want to be going up there with a rocket launcher. That's probably just going to get us killed. So yeah, Ashley is... we'd seen a very desperate email from her earlier in the story, but we haven't seen her in person. She was referenced by Billy Gray, who was like, hey, call her to come over. Well, basically, he said we were going to run a train on her, so that was charming.
You blind? This is private property.
Once again, this game is not good with doesn't like you using ranged weapons.
It's over, Ashley. I'm here.
Doesn't like you using ranged weapons. Somebody is up close in melee range, because we took their attacks, ignored my armor, and almost killed us. So some health would be nice, since that went so poorly. Now that they're marked on the map, it'll be much easier to avoid getting, caught off guard.
Help me! Help me!
They all seem to be on this floor, though.
I'm not paying you a fucking cent.
Fuck, game. That was great. Thanks, game. Thanks for putting me in that position. Like I took cover on.
Fuck, will somebody fucking help me?
Yeah, this is no good. This ain't gonna work. I gotta get killed here. Money disappeared, which is too bad. I actually kind of need money.
My boyfriend's gonna splatter your brains across this place.
Oh, can I not leave now? It's not gonna let me leave. Oh, never mind. Here's where I came in. Sorry, Ash. Oh. Okay, well, I guess we're auto-continuing this one then. Because I'll get full health. Which is, yeah.
Calculating route.
Oh, bye. That was bad. That was terrible. Well, no, I know what I need to do. I need to call for help from
Why do so many restaurants think
Terry
it's
Hulk Hogan.
cool or trendy to name their sandwiches or
I know it's 4 o'clock in the morning, but can you give me guns?
Hey, it's Johnny. I need some of your merchandise. How soon can you get here?
Leave it with me. I'll see you soon.
celebrity worship?
Yeah, he apparently doesn't care that it's the middle of the night, so that's good. Now, if we can find some place to get food, that would also be good. Yeah, that was rough, man. Once again, the old a guy is like right in your face with a melee weapon problem because you can't quickly disengage from anyone.
10 yards. Turn right.
We're not doing good for money either. I'm quite looking forward to loading the state. Like, I did it just because I thought it would be fun to have an excuse to play the game. But no, I think it'll be good to have a little extra money because
Turn right.
I've gotten used to playing GTA4 and never having to worry about money, and after the very beginning.
There you are, Johnny. I got enough shit here to get me some serious time.
Well, maybe you shouldn't
Feast
be
your
advertising that
eyes
to everyone.
on this. Brothers for life, Terry.
NWO for life. Too sweet.
Okay, this'll do the
So
trick.
that won't help at all with sniper. If I could afford that sniper rifle we didn't have before. I think I want the sawed-off back. But let's see if I can get a free one instead later. $800. See, it's actually cheaper than the regular shotgun. So maybe it's not that good, but it feels like it'd have been really effective for us. Main thing we needed was the armor. I feel silly for having come now because all I'm buying is armor, but that's what we needed.
Bye, my brother. Johnny, man, I hope that SOB after deserves it.
Well, I'm trying to rescue Ashley, and I know how much you guys care about Ashley. You want her to come over so you can run a train on her and all that kind of stuff. Alright, so I don't know if I'll be able to get food at 4 in the morning, but maybe I'll be able to I'll either find a fucking bell. Hopefully it's a 24-hour clock. At 4 o'clock in the morning is like the one time in real life where you probably can't go into a KFC. Condemned? Oh. Well. Interesting. I thought I heard someone yell hot dog, hot dog. Am I nuts? I thought I heard that. Surely Ashley won't be killed by these guys. So, you know, as long as I don't enter the building, they won't be triggered to attack her, right? Oh, well, there's the hot dog vendor.
Please make a U-turn while safe.
Scooch
Add
over
some more ketchup packets, dude.
other customer. I just got my own hot dog, I guess.
Half price for you.
Thank you. Oh, never mind. He's facing the. These guys is back to the street and is facing the curb, which makes sense. I thought I was pushing. Yeah. I thought the guy who was the customer was the vendor, and the guy who was the vendor was the customer. But no, it makes sense. He would have his back to the street and would be selling to the people walking on the sidewalk, of course. Unless he was like positioned closer to a building. You know, like I've mentioned, I've been to New York City a couple times in my life. Never for an extensive amount of time. I don't think I've really noticed a lot of hot. I guess I was in the wrong section of town. A really desperate man. All right, I shouldn't be worried about wasting money. Actually, now that I think about it, I just was saying that we'll be loading a state. I should have like bought all the ammo I wanted while we had the gun truck or van here, but whatever, it'll be fine. Maybe I ignore those two this time.
Yourself.
Go fuck yourself, he said.
Why are you trying to make me?
Oh, so these guys still come after me. Even if I wasn't, They're not marked as hostiles, they just attack anyway. So you do have to deal with these guys no matter what. Okay, fine, whatever. Get the money from this guy at least.
I've taken on bigger than you, asshole.
Fucking cool.
And we got some money for it.
You sure know how to get yourself into trouble, don't you, baby?
Hey, I was just here being a good person. I was here praying with them.
What's wrong? I want to hang out here. Can we go?
I don't want to hang here neither. Then again,
Seems like a nice place.
I'm not the one messing up my head on a week-long ice binge.
Ice is just frozen water. It's not harmful.
Don't happen anymore. I'm home, man. Crashing hard.
I don't want to be at home when I go through terrible, terrible withdrawal. Whoops. Glad to be a teacher?
You all right?
I'm with you now, Johnny boy. How could I not be?
How long you been up? 2 days? 3?
Who's counting?
Not
It
you.
ain't good for you. You know that.
Sure. You expect me to stay clean when you're not there to look after
Oh
me?
yeah, it's your fault,
Maybe
Johnny.
if you answered your calls. Fuck. Whatever.
Okay, I'm bad, baby. I'm bad. I know it. Hit me or something. Teach me I'm wrong.
Enough of that.
Teach me, baby. It's the only way I'll learn. Make me hurt.
You know, I don't know if Ashley is good for Johnny. I'm just throwing that out there. I mean, I don't want to be judgmental. We've just met the girl, but maybe he should try to, get away from her.
Yourself hurt already, you fucking idiot.
Hit me!
Give me a break, sweetheart. I used to fucking love you.
Mm-hmm.
You're too sweet for words, Johnny boy. You think I'm sweet too?
You ain't good for me, sugar. That's all I know.
Mm-hmm. Littering is filthy and selfish. Don't do it. Good point. Yeah, I'm going to throw it out there. Ashley, not good for Johnny. She's crashed at a drug binge, and she kind of sort of tells him it's his fault for not being there to stop her. I don't have a lot of experience trying to help people who are having substance abuse problems, but it does seem to me like what little I have heard and read, yeah, blaming the people, like pushing the people around you away by blaming them, or guilt tripping them for yeah, that's a thing. And I don't know what Johnny's best response here. It seems like he needs to arrange an accident for this girl.
We don't crash a bike like this.
And who knows what exciting shit's going on the internet. We just passed twats. I've felt very little obligation to check out the internet and the DLC. Didn't spend a lot of time, other than the email, I didn't spend a lot of time on the internet in vanilla game. And I think the same deal, like I guess we should check email every so often for story content, but game's not pushing us to do it like it did occasionally. GTA4 stories or missions will be built around go to this website and arrange a job interview, or do this and do like on the internet. You got to do this to set up the mission, and the dating mission where you lured a guy out with a date and then killed him. And this game, I feel like they learned their lesson a little bit. They must have had the broad strokes of the story for Lost Damned Fat Tony. Tony is lost or gay. Sorry, not fat. Gay Tony. Fat Tony, I think, is a character from The Simpsons. So it's Lost Damned Gay Tony. I think the main stories were probably sketched out because they integrate into the GTA4 story at different points. But I have to feel like they had some fan feedback on vanilla GTA4 when they made these, because they really pulled back on the importance of friendship dates, dating girls, and going on the internet. People want to go out and do missions like they've been doing in GTA games for like a decade. She's a nice place. I don't know why she won't leave here and go to the projects to get high. Look how lovely this place is.
Nice place you got here, sugar.
Not now, honey. I ain't feeling so.
Yeah, actually, it's well, my place is in about that state of repair, actually.
I did. I promise.
I wasn't feeling good this weekend. I didn't do any cleaning.
Baby, that's crap, and you know it.
I never lied to you when I was sober.
Well, my whole life's fallen to shit, sweetheart.
Aw.
Guess it was dumb of me to think this would be any different.
I'm sorry. I know I ain't much.
You ain't
But all
nothing.
yours, you do know that, baby, don't you?
You say so.
I love you, Johnny. Thanks for saving me again.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what? We're better than this.
Let's go to your clubhouse where I can get gang raped. I mean, wait, sorry.
Well, let's hope so.
Say the word, honey. Take that bike. We'll ride off into the sunset, you and me.
You,
Thelma and Louise
me,
style.
and that little habit of yours.
You're my habit, Johnny.
It's very romantic, and then she immediately bends over and starts coughing. Alright, now I guess I get to do a manual save. So that was a mandatory story mission that pops up without allowing you to throw down a save. I think it's triggered by the mission for Stubbs. It might be triggered by just doing a certain number of missions, but it is definitely a prerequisite for some stuff. We are getting very close to the end of what I've already played off screen. But I gotta know that Ashley and her drug habit is going to drive some story events. I mean, it has to, almost, right? Otherwise, the entire story is Billy Gray being a terrible leader. I guess that could just be the entire story, but I feel like at some point along the way, you needing to save Ashley from someone is going to trigger a problem. I'm just... why, you know, I shouldn't be speculating about this because I could be completely wrong, but that's what makes sense to me as a story. Brian and Angus. Angus McTavish. No, he's the wheelchair guy. Pardon my... Oh, that's not a nice thing to say, but let's get a sawed off. And that'll replace the combat shotgun.
Give me a sawed-off shotgun.
Sure, Johnny. I'll leave you one at the clubhouse.
160 rounds. That's a good... Okay, so that's... It's cheap to just buy, but that's kind of the impression I was under. Like, it seemed really effective in those early missions, and we had a ton of ammo. And I guess that was what was up. It was like, you got a lot of ammo on that Whoppet. So instead of the combat shotgun, we've got this, which, I don't know, feels more in character. The combat shotgun just wasn't seeming that good. There's an assault shotgun, which is what I thought it was, because it looked different from what I remembered shotguns looking like. But then again, after we got the combat shotgun in GTA4, I don't know that we ever used it, because by that point we also had, like, carbine rifle and shit. Anyway, we do not quite have full armor, but we're damn close. And we're going to throw down a manual save. We're going to come back and do gym missions until... Jim Shimoda missions. We're going to do gym missions until... Oh, it was health damage. Oh, that's right, because it was the guy... I think it was the guy who walked up to us and punched us. I don't even know if the baseball bat guy reached us. So some guy punched us and took off damage. We didn't get shot at all, or it would have gone to armor.
If you're moving every few months. Watch where you're going, bro.
Why don't you... You know what? I'm sorry. I shouldn't take out my frustrations with Ashley on you, brother. Bro. But, yeah, we got a couple of missions to do. I think it's just 2 missions. It might only be 1 mission, but we got to do missions for Jim. These are missions, bear in mind, we could have done them a while ago. But we'll come back and do them now, and that will unlock Drug Wars. Or Gang Wars. Drug Wars are the Ballad of Gay Tony version. Which, again, I guess I could do them off screen if I wanted to, but probably just going to... Ballad of Gay Tony, what you see is probably what you're going to get. I don't think I'll be doing a lot of off-screening for it. We'll see. Liberty City Choppers.
What's going on, Jim?
Hey, Johnny boy. You know the deal? It ain't one load
That
of
black guy and
bullshit
Jewish
you
guy in this
goddamn
biker gang, they're pretty
Tell me
progressive.
about it. Coming close to really losing my shit here.
Well, you ain't gonna like what I'm about to do in the next few hours.
I got diarrhea, so it's going to involve a whole lot of crapping.
The angels of death.
Ain't we a little too old for stealing bikes and clubhouse flags and crap like that? It don't help nothing.
Yeah, I hear you, man, but these bikes are the real deal.
They actually exist. They are not imaginary bikes, my friend.
To Japan. Apparently, they're gonna go crazy for these bikes in particular. Now, business is business. And the angels, they're the angels.
They're in the centerfold.
Memories.
Okay, it's been a little while since you and me have been on a prank like this together, hasn't it?
I like this. This is the first time in a while we've done a mission with somebody that we seem to genuinely like and be friends with. I guess I should have explored the gym mission path earlier, because all the other missions are with people who are assholes. I guess Elizabeta, we don't trust her, nor should we. But we don't seem to have the same disdain for her that we do for Billy Gray and Brian, who are involved in these other missions. And then we do a mission to rescue our girlfriend, who is kind of terrible.
You been seeing much of Terry and Clay?
Not really. At least not since Billy got back.
Oh, I should be doing friendship dates with them.
She called them. They're still cool. Their heads are probably in the same...
Well, maybe we should have done a friendship mission with them. That would have changed that dialogue around. You know what? I know this is silly. I know this is silly. Let's load. I just did a manual save after all. Let's do a friendship date with Terry and Clay. Because I think he goes on the friendship dates. I think it's Jimmy, Terry, and Clay. And I have seen them because they're the guys who give us guns and run the gun van. So they have friendship powers. It's just that we don't actually have to be friends with them to get the friendship powers to work.
Hey, Jim. Want to go get a drink?
No, I think I'd rather stay home knitting. Of course I do. Come and get me.
Okay, see you soon.
So we got more friendship power with Jim. God damn it, game. Why? Okay, well, I wanted to show up a friendship date at some point. I guess but why is it this freaking far away? He was right near the clubhouse when we do a mission. And I was curious if there's different dialogue, but we're going on a friendship date with Jim, but I think they all come. I think that's what happens. We go on a, like, no matter who you call for the date, you go on dates with all 4 of them, or 3 of them. Otherwise, I suppose I could just spend the next video doing one friendship date with each friend just to show them, but this game, this DLC does not do a great job of making the different characters really feel distinctive, and I can understand the challenge. It's all biker gang members, so again, they're all dressed roughly the same. If you are someone who is part of or has friends in a biker, like you're into biker culture, I'm not trying to knock you guys. I'm not into biker culture myself particularly, but yeah, I mean, it doesn't, like, having a bunch of characters who dress the same and all have roughly the same interests, they're not going to... Clay and Jim and Terry, Hulk Hogan brother, are never going to really, like, be as distinct as, say... You're never going to confuse Little Jacob with Brucey and confuse Brucey with Dwayne, who are Niko's hangout buddies. I would occasionally get confused with Bernie and Brucey just because of the names. Not like I wouldn't confuse the 2 characters. I might confuse the 2 B names. But yeah, I'm now thinking, okay, Jim is the black guy. The guy whose name starts with an A because he's at the top of the list there. He's the guy in a wheelchair. He doesn't go out on friendship dates. I think he got hurt in whatever incident it was that kicked off this, like, was pre-story incident that sent Billy Gray to jail, if I'm understanding it right. But then Terry and Clay, I don't remember the difference between them. One of them gets you free weapons, but only has a few low-end weapons to choose from. The other one drives the Little Jacob, you know, mobile gun store van deal.
Okay, JK, let's roll.
So yeah, you're all here together. They meet without you, and we all go to a bar. Let's go to this bar. And they always just go to one activity, and then the date breaks up, pretty much.
Terry, man, how you doing?
All good, Jim. How are you and Jackie?
He's giving me a hard time.
Probably
What
wonders
hard
why
we
you
got.
still hang out with losers like us.
That's exactly it, actually.
Something like that.
Can't blame her. I'd worry if my husband was hanging out with a chump like Johnny. Very funny. Fucking comedian.
Barely qualified as a joke at all. But I thought we were making the joke, and then I was like, no, wait, we insulted Johnny. That's us. So, so that was somebody else making the joke. But again, the distinct and well-defined characters of Terry and Clay, and what I'm now remembering, which I really didn't have in my head very firmly before. Oh, Jim is the black one. So, you know, that's not great. I don't think that's a bad reflection. Well, it's probably a bad reflection on me, too. But I'm not the core root cause of the issue here that I can remember. Oh, Jim's the black one. So I can hang back with, like... But they're going to drive in formation behind me. I don't think I'm, like, so far ahead of them we're not hearing lots and lots of character dialogue. I think some guy joking that I am a loser, haha, was about it. We're going to go to jerk-offs. I guess they don't like this bar.
I like that joint too much. Who's got the blow?
Okay, so that's our big... They don't like jerk-offs. Okay.
How you boys doing? I'm sober. Let's have another drink. You don't look sober, old man.
Oh, one guy has gruff voice.
Fucked up. But that may just be the age. Fuck all of you fucking assholes. Johnny, been fun, but I got a wife to be shouted at. Goodbye.
You got a wife to be shouted at by? Is that what you meant?
News time.
So there you go, our like went up with Jim, Terry, and Clay. So that counted as hanging out with all of them. We had our big exciting character moment where one of them said, "Hey, how are you doing?" "Oh, my wife's been giving me a hard time." "Oh, she doesn't like you hanging out with the losers like Johnny." "Hey, shut up." "Ha ha ha." Jim's the black one. That's kind of it. Also, they instantly leave at the end of any activity. So they didn't like jerk-offs. Bar? I can't... It sounds just silly to be saying it like the serious name, because it's obviously a silly pun, but... Anyway, they don't like jerk-offs. It's not a circle jerk. But they didn't like that place. We would have gotten more friendship points for them by going somewhere else, whatever. I don't seem to be getting any police attention, which is fine. Because I've got the "you are drunk" driving mechanic in effect, but it's like, it's already low level. Fuck you, man. And, okay, I was just spotted by, like, that cop came in from the side. And it's completely gone now, so... I guess he's supposed to be better at handling his drink, or, as Niko, I always used to try and go to 2 bars in a single date, just for funsies. But, yeah, either they got rid of the cops will pull you over if you are driving while the drunk mechanic is in effect, or it just wears off quickly and I didn't have any cops nearby when it was still strong enough to count. I will say in real life I can't swear that I've never been behind the wheel after having a drink, but it's certainly not a thing I ever was in the habit of doing. But I find it strange though, because I'm thinking about, I was flashing back to something when I was younger and riding with somebody else, and them saying, "I am the safest drunk driver ever. I drive so slow. You can always trust me to drive us home from the bar, because I just drive so conservatively when I know I'm drunk." But anyway, no, but in this game it's weird because you can drive like a maniac, and if you don't hit a cop car, or kill anyone, you can do whatever you want in front of a cop car. You're not going to get police attention. But if you're driving along slowly and carefully, but the "you are drunk" mechanic is in effect, where the controller kind of shakes and the screen shakes, you do get a wanted level. So it's kind of not like, okay, cops can smell your breath. Like, it's not based on how you are driving. So maybe they got rid of that because people complained. I don't know. I thought it was nice that they in-game discourage drunk driving, but also make it possible. It would be silly if, like, you can't drive, you're drunk, in a game where you're allowed to, like, sleep with hookers and then kill them to get your money back. That would be ridiculous, but at any rate.
I don't got a lot of minutes left, so talk quick.
Still ignoring you. But anyway, so we started doing a mission. Instead, I decided to go... I think that's the only friendship date we'll do, because those are the only guys you can go on friendship dates with. You actually always go on dates with all 3 at once. You can't do individual friendship dates with individual people. So they are your friends in the game. And the guy in the wheelchair is also your friend. But he's like a story friend, not a hanging around like bowling friend. Alright, so we'll throw down a save. All of this was because I was curious if the dialogue is different if you've hung out with your friends before you do that mission. But also, like, as I wondered about that, I realized, well, I was planning to do at least one on screen, just so you can see how kind of pointless they are. And there you go. This video is going long, but I kind of feel like now that we've gone long, let's just go to the nth degree of wasting time with whatever nonsense I'd forgotten about or wanted to just occasionally check. I'm not going to check TV. Let's check the internet. As long as this video has become, like, hanging on after it should already be over. 2 more emails. Jim Fitz, AOD. Johnny, man, check out this site, man. Fucking assholes, if you ever thought this war weren't worth fighting. Angels of Death Online. Later, Jim. I'm curious now. Just the facts, support items, questions, and answers. Civil Rights Act. After Civil Rights Act, it was a small club. People became unsatisfied with the non-segregated society. They looked into Angels of Death, the wastes of racial and religious purity. Now there are AOD chapters everywhere. They say, yeah, so you can buy The Hot as Hell Bed Linen, Angel of Life by Arnie Lester with Fred. You can pause and read this if you want. AOD Dildo, Angels of Life Diapers, Biker Party Set. So this is making fun of them. Like this first one, it's like, oh, like they are seriously, and again, if you're into biker culture, you know, someone who is, I'm just throwing it out there, there is a connection between white supremacist neo-Nazi culture and bike culture, all right? You can be involved in a bike gang that has nothing to do with that and be upset about it, but it is not my invention. That is a thing. The Angels of Death are clearly characterized as those. That being said, they're very much making fun of them here with the, you know, the diaper. Encourage your child to be an outlaw from the start. No, they're saying that you guys wear diapers. Why are all of your members white? They don't have a policy of excluding members of any of the inferior races. It's just that none of them have ever been able to get through a rigorous selection process. Read a lot about the Angels of Death. Are you really maniacs? Where's the nearest charter? How can I join? What's this we've heard in the news about a war with a lost MC? I'm surprised this is being referred to. Anyway, lost MC are a bunch of criminals waiting fit to lick the grease from camshaft, blah, blah, blah. There's no war because there's no content. So, there you go. If we were worried about fighting the Angels of Death, that's not a problem. They're assholes. But we will go ahead and reply. Deadbeat pricks. Elena Ismailoff, my nipples like thumbs for you. Firm dreams. Okay. There we go. Now we are well over, so we will call it a video. But when we come back next time, we will do missions with our friend Jim. He's our black friend. Bye for now.